Hey, what's going on, everyone? I hope you guys are well. As always, this is Jay here from ZTA. This is Jay from Zion Trading Algos, and I wanted to introduce one of our newest releases today. Man, I'm so happy to talk about a new algo, a new bot we just um, pushed out live to our site. It is a mean reversion system, and it works on the Nasdaq and ES futures. And so, for those of you who don't know how mean reversion works, is it the algo is looking for an oversold condition to be true, right? So it's looking for a continued move in one direction. It could be long, it could be short. In our particular case, reversion rally is the name of the new system, and it's a long only system. And so it waits for price to make an extended move downwards, and it starts to buy. And the idea here, or the expectation there, is for price to move back to the mean or the average price, right? So price really doesn't just go straight down or straight up forever. It tends to go down or up for a while, and then it tends to retrace and revert back to its mean or its average price, right? So this algo in particular has a very high win rate, right? So it tends to buy dips on NQ and ES, and it tends to have a very high hit rate and a high striking accuracy. So I really like it for that reason, and it's a good complementary system to a portfolio strategy, right? So if you have, let's say, a trend following system, if you couple that with a good mean reversion system, the overall equity curve of your account, of your portfolio, will tend to be more smooth over time, and it won't be as volatile, right? So here, I have a few things I want to walk you guys through, and I want to show you guys. So the first is the performance in the last full calendar year on the full NQ contract. So if we're looking at the mini contracts, you can see that from January 2022, the top of last year, to the end of last year, we made about $35,000 if we had this system on and we were trading it on NQ. And this runs on the 60-minute chart, right? So it isn't a quick or fast scalping system. It's a bit of a higher time frame, slower system. It still day trades, but you can see here that the average time in market is about 235 minutes. And so it's in a trade for a few hours, right? It holds on to the trade and it lets price move back to that mean. And you can also see that in 2022, the win rate is quite high. It's almost 65% here, which is great, right? And so this is the back test if you traded it on the full mini NQ contract. What about micros, right? We know that micros are 1/10 of the tick size of NQ. And so, as you guessed it, the performance on micros is almost a tenth. It isn't quite, it's almost a tenth of the returns on the full mini contracts, right? And this is great to see. If you're going to trade this strategy on micros, it might make more sense to increase the quantity, to two or three. So let's see actually if we change the quantity to two, what happens? What happens? Right. So we can see that the net profit doubles for each contract you add, right? As expected. Beautiful. Right. And then the last tab here I wanted to show is the performance on the NQ full contract year to date. And so we are 9 months into the year, right? So we're almost at the end of September here. And if you was trading this algo from January until today on the full NASDAQ E-mini contract, you would have made $25,000 with a 71% win rate. Just incredible. And if you have this algo and you have this system as one of the systems in a portfolio, because again, the goal with algorithmic or automated trading is not really to get rich from one single bot, right? It's not really to change your life from one algo. It's to grow and to mature and to evolve your trading business to the point where you have a portfolio of systems that you can draw upon in any market condition. And the holy grail, if anything, as I always say, is to have a portfolio of lowly or negatively correlated systems trading all kinds of stuff. So you have some stuff that are trading ES and Q, crude oil, gold, wheat futures, 10-year treasuries. The goal is to have a diverse set of strategies that trade all kinds of assets in an attempt to smoothen out the overall um, equity curves and to increase returns. And so this system in particular has an extremely high win rate. And so it makes it very easy to trade day to day because it's always winning, right? It's easy to trade a system that rarely has, a streak of more than two losing trades in a row. So you can see here that year to date, the max consecutive losers is only two trades. Okay. And so it tends to go on winning streaks, which is an awesome problem to have. Let me tell you, most of our trend following systems have lower win rates. So we have win rates as low as 30 to 40% on a trend following system. And the reason why that is due to the fact that trend following systems tend to hold on for big, massive winners. And if you're in a trade and you're holding for that home run, you are more often than not going to get stopped out quite frequently. So trend following systems historically don't have the highest win percentages, but their reward to risk is incredibly high. And so again, the goal is to have a mixture of trend following systems and mean reversion systems, all trading in the same portfolio. Um, that is the true way to maximize returns while minimizing drawdowns at the same time. So we are extremely happy with our new system here. It passed all of our robustness testing and our walk forward analysis and our Monte Carlos. We just really put this strategy through the ringer over the last 2, 3 months, and it's been performing quite well. It's still holding up. It's still doing good, and I'm very happy with it. If you wanted to lease this algo, it is only 97 per month, right? So we try to keep our monthly leasing prices fair and affordable. If you wanted to buy a lifetime license and own it outright, it would be 1497, right? And all of these come with full time support in email format, Discord format. We are always happy to help out and to hop on a call or to shoot you an email and to kind of walk you through any issues you might encounter trading any one of our systems, right? So, as always, I appreciate you checking us out. This is Jay from ZionTradingAlgos.com, and have a good weekend.